What's up, everybody? It's the Round Table Sports Podcast, and we're going to take a look at the Week 14 highlights from Taysom Hill. Now, today, they came out and said that Drew Brees may play Week 15, but the ribs, he's been talking about having limited mobility, so we may still see more Taysom Hill than you might think. Now, for fantasy purposes, maybe you've been starting Taysom quarterback 2 in your 2 quarterback leagues, or even a quarterback 1. He's been that good in fantasy. The question is, can he do the real quarterback things that you have to do from time to time? Can you get the third downs? Can you make accurate throws? Can you continue to move the ball down the field without having to use your legs? I wish he would use his legs more. I think there's a certain amount that a quarterback has to run these days to be effective. And with the wheels that Taysom has, I wish that he was putting his head down a little bit more and running with the ball. But he's been throwing all right passes. It wasn't beautiful today. The Eagles had a little bit more juice based on having the offense actually run some plays and get some first downs, which was interesting to watch. And I thought the Saints would have a bigger time against Jalen Hurts, but they got the job done to a certain extent. And while they lost the game, I think that the defense is going to rebound. I think this team can absolutely do something in the playoffs. And if Taysom continues to get run as the quarterback for fantasy purposes, I think he continue to succeed absolutely. It's just a question of how this Drew Brees thing works out for this next week. You know, Michael Thomas has also been ruled out, so we'll see how the offense looks. Do they have more Alvin Kamara involved? It's just a question of what do they get from the other team. I got to say, this is more than I expected from Taysom Hill as a quarterback, so it's exciting for the Saints to see that he actually has some juice. And like I said, you didn't win this game. Okay, but you got to like what you've seen as a passer. It's more than I expected from the gadget player that they had been using in the previous weeks. And I'd like to see a mix of those two players. I want to see him throwing the ball like he's throwing it now, and I want to see him put his head down and run over a couple of people. Okay, so it's a little confusing times for the Saints, but like I said, at least you got to look at this guy, and at least you know he has more juice than just the gadget player. I just want to see them merge so we can see more plays like this and see more good times for the Saints.